G'day everyone, Fox Blockhead back with you again.
Please return to your home until the situation has been resolved.
That last episode was going a bit long, so I decided to cut it, have a special splash screen to finish it, and then we'll start again with this video sequence. They're in the garbage bins. Oh, okay, here we go.
What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
Where is the time machine?
Hey, it's my mom.
Hey, Mom. Uh-oh.
Hey.
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
Where is the
Where
DeLorean?
is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Ravine, as in Clara Clayton?
Why is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change
No.
history, none of this will ever happen.
Exactly. Oh,
I guess.
what
What
was
was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Yeah, it must have been how
Gosh.
she started. Oh, nice
All
one,
right,
Dad.
No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway?
Let's get all the backstory.
kinda
Why not?
crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
Oh, PDA, PDA. Uh-oh.
Mom, Dad, no!
They'll be fine. Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
I guess you're right.
Of course he's right. He's the duck.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Okay.
Great, let's go fix
Clayton
the DeLorean.
Ravine.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Martin.
What?
Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there,
What?
you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already.
The
See you
real
soon,
duck.
Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Okay.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street. Citizen Brown?
What's gonna
Emmett?
happen? Is he gonna do it? Wait for Citizen Brown to deploy. Okay.
He's not coming back, you know.
Uh-oh.
What are you talking about?
Emmett, without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he
But if
was
it changes-
a miserable failure who never
Are we
finished
gonna remember?
anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built.
Is it gonna change?
Not the only inspiration in Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
And she's way cooler than you.
Sweetness. Yeah. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
Well, he is distracted, but...
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Flying time
Preposterous.
train.
Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that too.
The dog feeder. You inspired him to
Yeah,
do
you've
bad
inspired him all right.
things.
Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
Okay,
gonna
Your Honor.
change now?
Starting to get a little concerned here.
Okay. Here we have the DeLorean, but it hasn't changed. Or has it?
It worked! Ha ha! 1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing!
6 months?
6?
It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all worth it for this moment.
Libyan nationals.
Don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow out your exhaust port, dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
2 minutes.
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Here,
What's this?
clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
This is way confusing. Does that mean there's going to be 3 docks back in 1931? I don't understand. I don't understand what just happened. I'm sure we'll find out. Okay. Here we
Time
go.
circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
I was going to say that. Call me Doc. Love that music. Oh, I love that music. Next 4 exits. Okay. Frankenstein,
This is
yes.
where I last saw him. You, teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The old town theater.
What about it?
What about it?
I
about it?
haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum.
Nope.
Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow leg stool. Never did
Why,
manage
you
to see
dirty rat.
Frankenstein, though.
Nope. That's why
That's
we're
what we're
here.
here for. We've got to get young you to see Frankenstein.
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination.
That's the one.
Inspiring with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting
Oh my
sands
goodness.
of time.
That is so confusing.
Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70+ years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
That is so
Town Square?
confusing.
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. The
In
old
the courthouse.
Come on now, Doc. You
This
need
is
to
so...
go inside
Uh-oh.
and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It can cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek. Go on.
Oh my
I'll let
goodness.
you know when you're gone. And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan,
The billions and billions guy?
the suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
Just go with it. Okay, convince Emmett to go and see Frankenstein. Okay, we'll go and give it a go. Let's go and talk to Emmett. What's in my inventory? Can I look at that while we're waiting? Oh, we got Doc's notebook back. Ah, of course, yep. We've got the guitar, we've got the newspaper. Let's talk to Emmett. This is so confusing. Oh. Didn't expect the camera to go through that post there. This is so confusing. Okay, here we go.
Michael, you do show up
Ah,
at the
yes,
oddest
I'm
moments.
Michael.
Where have you been hiding?
Michael Corleone. Where have I been hiding? None of those seem good.
Oh, you know, here and there, you're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady.
Ah, no.
You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but
Did you
until
go and
that
see
crisis,
Frankenstein?
I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You
well, we make
forget
a
Edna?
lot of mistakes when we're not seeing straight. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, pshaw. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
Oh,
But-
no. You've got
And as for
to.
my project, it's practically done.
The rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked the rocket car.
But
Oh,
More trouble
man.
than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do.
Yeah, you
And
will.
besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
Ah.
you'll
You just
figure it out,
need an
Emmett.
epiphany.
You only need a bolt of inspiration, that's all.
A
Maybe
bolt.
if you went to a...
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
The what?
It was Edna's
Uh-oh.
idea, and she's really been cracking the whip
Ah.
to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here.
The mental alignment meter.
What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Corleone.
October 12th. Doc?
What? 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 October 12th? We didn't come back to October 12th, did we? What? Can we go and talk to Doc? Is Edna in there? What?
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start and teenage you is already in over his head with Edna.
2 months
Always did
late.
have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
Yeah.
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic age. Or worse,
Ah,
the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being. I'll look
great.
into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right.
Yes.
I'll go to the lab
The-
and see if I can talk teenage you out of...
Other program.
If young me is
Pro-
already
not
as
problem.
infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything.
Ah,
Believe me,
great.
I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna, where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
Okay, in the first 3 dimensions. 4th dimensionally. This is getting awfully confusing. So where are we? The Hill Valley High School. Wow, they really cleaned this place up. Hill Valley of the past, Hill Valley of the future. Some dude with a cool
You're
moustache.
right. There she is.
Oh, there's
My soon-to-be
Edna.
ex-future wife is nothing
And there's
if not predictable.
not Arthur. Is it Arthur?
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Stop!
Oh.
I'll talk to her.
Good idea.
You better
Good
get the
idea,
DeLorean out of
Marty.
sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Why not?
There we go. We got a place to park the time
Good
machine.
luck.
Alright. Well, I have a feeling that this is going to be... Yep. This discussion with Edna is going to be a discussion for a future episode. So I want to say thank you very much for watching. We're back in 1931 and it's getting really confusing. This is story number 3. It's called Double Visions and I'm loving it. I'm hoping I get to the end of it and I actually understand what's going on because I just love the Back to the Future franchise. I just loved it. And these games have been fun. Point and click adventures with some cutscenes. We've done some cool stuff. We've solved some cool puzzles. I'm just looking forward to the end of it. So, thanks for joining me on the journey. Please hit that thumbs up if you did enjoy. And leave me some comments as well if you think that that's worth it. And I'll see you in the next episode. Because there's going to be more. We've got to finish this thing. Alright, see you later, alligators.